time to be here. Please don't forget to subscribe and also to turn notification bell so you don't miss my videos. Today we are going to look at female genital mutilation. What's female genital mutilation? Why is it practiced? What are the benefits and the consequences? We need to find out. Female genital mutilation comprises all procedures that involve partial or total removal of the external female genitalia or other injury to female genital organs for non-medical reasons. The practice is mostly carried out by traditional circumcisers who often play other central roles in communities. In many settings, healthcare providers also perform FGM due to the belief that the procedure is safer when medicalized. Oh my God. What health organization strongly urges healthcare providers not to perform FGM? And it's estimated that 200 million girls and women alive today have undergone some form of FGM, according to the United Nations. Female genital mutilation can cause physical and mental health problems that go on to affect women. FGM is practiced in many African countries, the Middle East, and Asia. It's most present in Djibouti, Egypt, Guinea, and Mali, where 90% or more of women aged 15 to 49 have been subjected to FGM. The practice also violates a person's right to health, security, and physical integrity. The types of FGM, Female genital mutilation is classified into 4 major types. 1. The first type. This is the partial or total removal of the clitoral gland. This type 2 is the partial or total removal of the clitoral gland and the labia minora. Type 3, also known as inflation. This is narrowing of the vaginal opening through the creation of a covering seal. The seal is formed by cutting and reposition in the labia minora. Type 4, this includes all other harmful procedures to the female genitalia for non-medical purposes, for example, prickings, piercing, and more. This practice has no health benefits, and it harms girls and women in many ways. Complications can include severe pain, excessive bleeding, genital tissue swelling, fever, infections, for example, tetanus, urinary problems, wound healing problems, injury to surrounding genital tissue, shock, and sometimes death. Long-term complications can include urinary problems, vaginal problems like discharge, itching, menstrual problems, scar tissue, sexual problems also, increased risk of childbirth, especially during delivery, excess bleeding around newborn deaths, many things happen. Need of later surgeries. There are many reasons why this practice is still on. And the first one is need to be accepted socially and the fear of being rejected by the community. It's considered as a necessary part of raising a girl and a way to prepare her for adulthood and marriage. So people say that the practice is very important because they make girls clean and beautiful after removal of body parts that are considered unclean. Wow. Though no religious prescribe the practice, many people often believe the practice has religious support. Wow. It's considered a cultural tradition, which is often used as an argument for its continuation. Some people say it has to go on because it started a long time ago. They don't want to stop it that. It has to continue for generations and generations. It's considered a way to promote virginity. It's also used to control women's sexuality. Wow. One thing is that in 1997, World Health Organization issued a joint statement against the practice, together with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, and the United Nations Population Fund. And also to stop the harmful practice, the United Nations created the International Day of Zero Tolerance for female genital mutilation and is observed every year on February 6th. FGM has no benefit because when you say that it makes a woman clean, I don't think so, because I don't think that's a part a woman can't easily clean. And it's like you're also trying to tell me that women can't easily clean their different parts of their body. No. And also when you say that it makes a woman pretty, I don't think so. I don't think that beauty defined on depending on somebody's female organs. And no. And also when you say that it makes a woman complete, I see it to be the opposite, because you remove something from a woman's body and you come and tell me that she's complete. I see it to be the opposite. FGM has no benefit. People practicing, they must be punished and banned. It has no benefit. Nothing.
Fatima is 6 years old. She lives in Gashbarka, Eritrea. She has arrived at the age where her tribe is preparing to welcome her through a rite of passage. She is terrified of what will happen. The natives of Gashbarka are mainly of the Kunama and Nara ethnic groups. Their histories trace back over 4,000 years, and they have cultivated proud and vibrant cultures. But age-old beliefs reinforced by social norms have embedded a cultural practice of female genital mutilation, also known as FGM. In the outskirts of Barantu, we find the Kunama village of Jambukur, where Fatima lives. Today, she is the center of attention as her community prepares to celebrate her circumcision. In the tradition of the Kunama, if Fatima does not pass through this rite, she will be considered unclean and face rejection in her village. She will not be able to get married, and when she dies, she will not be allowed to be buried with her ancestors. Her close relatives will not even be allowed to mourn her upon her passing.
after موتي تأساسيرو مخنشة زي تخنشبة نبينو ولا بجيجي تعدا كمان يشوفوني نيابو أنصولا زنبرة بالله بقى غيرهم كويو يقبروا بخيات ويلكاي تبكني أبغى زوج تخنكا تبخيلو.
Eritrea outlawed FGM in 2007, and prevalence rates for the practice have decreased over time. According to the Eritrean Population and Health Survey, in 1995, 95% of all women aged 15 to 49 had experienced female genital mutilation. The UNFPA and UNICEF is working closely with the government to fight FGM through using a social norms change approach. Engaging elders and community leaders to collectively confront the practice is the most effective and sustainable way to eliminate it. For the national media. With their concerted efforts and collective commitment, Eritrea looks forward to ending the practice of female genital mutilation forever.
I mean, no. Huh? I mean, no.